What's up guys, Dr. Jared here, and this is how to fix a tight upper back in just 30 seconds. I want to share with you some of my favorite stretches and mobilizations for your thoracic spine. That's the area below your neck and above your lower back, kind of right in between your shoulder blades. This area should be very mobile, and when it is not mobile, when it's not moving the way that it should, pain and tightness can set in. One of the best ways to get out of that pain and tightness is with the right stretches and the right mobilizations. Again, that's exactly what I want to share with you in this video, and I hope that it helps you to feel better. Now, here's how this works. I've got about 6 exercises that I'd like to show you in this video. Each one should take about 30 seconds each. If you only have time for one, pick the one that you feel like works the best for you. There's your 30-second exercise. But if you have a little bit more time, would like to take your results even further, feel even a little bit better, pick 2 or 3 or 4 of these exercises, perform them regularly, and hopefully, again, you get significant benefit from that. Now that being said, let's get into it. First exercise coming at you right now. Hey, is it okay if I over-deliver in this video? I've actually got a bonus tip that I want to share with you. It's probably one of my favorite things for treating tightness and pain in your upper back. Start right here with a heating pad. Heat is a great way to promote more blood flow into an area, to promote muscle relaxation. It's just a great way to kind of get things started. This is an electric heating pad. This is one that you would throw in the microwave. What you can do is start with about 10 to 15 minutes of heat to that area. I promise you're gonna love that. I promise it's really gonna help things to feel better. Again, just a bonus to get things started with. Okay, the first thing that we wanna do is mobilize the area of tension and pain. This is especially true if you have muscle knots in your rhomboids or in your middle traps, kind of those areas right between your shoulder blades, those muscles right between your shoulder blades. My favorite way to do that is right here on the wall. This is, well, so this is like a lacrosse ball. You can use a tennis ball, you can use a racket ball. There are a lot of different things that you can use for that. What you're gonna do is you're gonna put that in either a pillowcase or a sock, and what that does is that creates, you know, kind of this ball, this sphere in the end, and then a handle that you can hold on to. Now what you can do is put that over your back, and then you have a way that you can kind of move that around and mobilize it and hold it in place in an area where you need it. And so what you're going to do is find an area where that muscle is tight or knotted up, and then you're just gonna lean up against the wall. And again, what you should be able to do is use that pillowcase or that sock to be able to put that just in the right spot. I've always got one right about there. Okay, so as soon as you get on it, it's an area that feels a little bit tender, but as you apply that pressure into it, you should feel that muscle knot start to gradually move away. The other thing that I like to do with this is we can actually mobilize that muscle under that pressure. Here's how you do it. So you're gonna find your spot right about there, and then start with your elbow kind of about shoulder height. Elbow is bent, hand is flat, kind of this position right here. Really simple. What I want you to do is maintain your pressure right there as you reach across your body as far as you can take it, and then you're gonna return right back to that starting position. And typically what I recommend on this is you're gonna repeat this about 5 times, and what you should feel is that muscle knot start to really relax and loosen up. You can also go up and down with this. Some people say, oh, I really feel it when I go up and down. So again, about 5 times side to side, about 5 times up and down, just as you're applying pressure to that area. If you have multiple knots in your back or between your shoulder blades, you can then move on to that next spot. It's again, just a great way to loosen up the muscles in that area. I like to follow that up with some stretching. This is kind of like a modified child's pose, but it's up against the wall. I like gravity on this because you get a little bit more of a traction and extension force through your back. This is what it looks like right here. So you're gonna come up to a wall, both hands just, you know, a comfortable reach up and above your head. Secure those on the wall as now we just bend our knees. As you bend your knees, again, you're creating this traction force through your back. You're also extending backwards through your upper back, and it's just really a great stretch. And what I recommend here is that you can either hold that for about 15 or 20 seconds and then repeat that a couple of times, or I also like to add a little bit of rotation into this stretch as well. This is how you do it. And so you're gonna get into that same position. Now I'm gonna let go with my right hand. My right hand is gonna shoot over here to my left as far as I can take it, while my left hand is still up on the wall, while I'm still sitting down into that kind of semi-crouched position. And what you should feel here is just a really big stretch all through the left side of your back. And what I tell people is you're gonna hold that for about 5 to 10 seconds in that position, and then let's switch it up. So now we're gonna go right hand on the wall, left hand diving down. And again, that's that stretch. You're gonna feel that over on the right side, 5 to 10 seconds. And then you would repeat that about 3 to 5 times on each side. Another great way to work on extension and mobilization through your upper back is right here in a chair. We can actually extend over this to mobilize our upper back. This is what it looks like right here. You're going to sit down in a chair with your hands, place those right here to the back of your head, and now all we need to do is extend backwards up and over the chair. As my head comes up, as my face comes up towards the ceiling, I'm really trying to elongate and extend over the back of the chair as much as I can. A lot of patients that I work with will get some mobilizations with this, some cavitations, some pops in their back. You should notice a significant relief in your tension and pain after that happens, if that happens. The other thing that I like about this is that then you can also adjust how you're seated. And so if I were to slide my hips forward, the back of the chair comes up a little higher on my back, and now I can mobilize an area up even just a little bit higher as I kind of adjust how I sit. And so what I recommend with this one is hold that for about 5 to 10 seconds over the back of the chair, and then you can repeat that one 3 to 5 times. This next stretch is one of my personal favorites. This is going to work on rotation motion through your back. This is a side-lying rotation stretch. What you're going to do is lay down on your side. I'm laying on my left side. Your first step is to bring both knees up as high as you can. The higher you bring your knees, the higher you're going to feel this stretch in your back. So if you're feeling it too low, try to bring your knees up a little higher. With my bottom hand, so right now my left arm is down, I'm gonna put that left hand right here on top of my right knee to just hold that down and in position. With my right hand, I'm gonna grab a big handful of ribs and then just rotate through my back. So I'm trying to rotate my right shoulder back all the way down to the floor if I can take it there. And again, what you should feel is just a really big stretch all through your mid-back area and right between your shoulder blades. What I'd recommend is that you hold that for about 10 seconds, and then you can repeat that about 3 times, 3 to 4 times. And again, right now I'm going to the right. To keep things even, I would definitely want to roll over and repeat that to the left as well. So again, that was a rotation motion. Now let's get back into a flexion extension motion. An easy way to do that is with a cat-camel stretch. So you're down on all fours, my hands are below my shoulders, my knees are right below my hips. What I'm going to do is start in the angry cat motion. To do that, I want to tuck my hips kind of underneath myself and arch my back up towards the ceiling. And the more I arch, the more stretch that I feel. You can also bring your chin down into your chest. The more you do that, the more you're going to feel a stretch kind of in your upper back and even up into your neck. I would hold that for about a 5 to 10 second count in a comfortable position. And then now I'm going to get into they call it the cow or the camel. I don't know. I see both, I guess. And so to get down into the cow, now what I'm going to do is let my stomach, my torso, my chest kind of fall down towards the floor as my gaze comes up. So now I'm extending through my neck, I'm extending through my back. And again, if you focus between your shoulder blades, you should feel that rounding and that extension through that area. So again, about a 5 to 10 second hold in the cow or the camel, and then a 5 to 10 second hold right up here in the angry cat. And then we're going to repeat that one about 3 to 5 times. Now, one thing that I love, you can just go right into even a rotation stretch from this position. How that looks is now right here, I'll go towards you first. With my right hand, I'm gonna sweep that away from me and rotate that up as high as I can up here towards the ceiling. Some people will just put it right behind their head and they feel like they can get a better stretch that way if you rotate that direction. Personally, I like it with the arm extended. I feel like that kind of gives me more of a target to reach up for towards the ceiling. I'm gonna hold it up there for about 3 to 5 seconds and then return it right back down. And personal preference on this, if you wanna repeat all of those to one side and then switch sides, you can, or if you wanna kind of rotate and alternate in this fashion, that's personally what I tend to do right there. I'm gonna hold that for about 3 to 5 seconds to the left, 3 to 5 seconds to the right, and then you can repeat that 10 times to each direction. Now, if you've done these stretches, if you've done these mobilizations, your back probably feels pretty good. If you want to keep the pain away, that's going to require some strengthening to your thoracic spine between your shoulder blades. if you need a video to help you with strengthening this area, to take your results even further, I've got you covered. Check out this video right here. That's the one that I recommend that's really gonna help you out. For some reason, YouTube thinks you might like this one, so check that out, see if YouTube's right. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd love to see you back for more videos. Hit this circle right here to subscribe to Tone and Tighten on YouTube. Hope this helps, and we'll see you again soon.